Hello everyone, and welcome to this presentation of the Fallen platform focusing on Galloway and Southern Ayrshire biosphere. I am Lana, a master's student in environmental sciences doing an internship at ONFI, partner of the Fallen R project. Later, we will be having one-to-one sessions together to navigate on the platform. The aim of this platform is to support the ongoing collaborative decision-making processes and to help identify the possible land change opportunities in the biosphere. This is a trial version, and a new one will be developed soon based on your feedback during the upcoming one-to-one sessions. What's more, one of the final outcomes of the project will be to provide an interactive platform which can be used by everyone within the landscape. This is why we've put together this short video to help you familiarize yourselves with the platform. In this video, we will first look at how to get started on the platform by accessing it and logging in. Then, we'll look at how to get around it and display various information. And finally, we'll look at a concrete example of how we can use the platform. All right, let's get started. The first step to visualize your data on the Galloway project is to open your browser and type in scotland.fallen.io in your URL bar. Do not type in the triple W's as this address is not valid. Then click on the Off button and you will reach a menu page. The Off button is in the top right corner. Your user account will be created by Fallen's platform technical expert. To log in, simply type in your username and the password that was sent out to you. You will then reach a menu page where you can select App 1 called Galloway and Southern Ayrshire Biosphere. Click on Explore to access the platform. Now you can see the whole biosphere area. On the right, you have different tools which allow you to navigate on the platform. Logging out, sharing and printing what you see. The hand symbol allows you to pan through the map, like so. The zoom by rectangle symbol underneath allows you to zoom in into a specific rectangle, like this. You can use it several times in a row. The measure tool allows you to measure certain areas, lengths, or perimeters based on what you select in the scroll-down list. If I want to have a rough idea of the biosphere's area, I can select the Area tool, and by clicking on several points of the limits of the biosphere, I will then reach an estimation of the biosphere's area, which I can read in this rectangle here. So we have around 5,000 square kilometers. To exit this tool, you can simply click on the icon again. The black tools which are located underneath allow you to zoom out completely, zoom in by clicking on the plus sign, and zoom out by clicking on the minus sign. The scale of the map is on the bottom right-hand corner here. On the left, you have access to different types of information called layers. You can display and hide different layers by clicking on the blue dot next to the name of the layer. So here we can see the biosphere zones or the land cover map. If you want to know the legend of the information that you are displaying, you can click on the small arrow to the left, expand, and see buffer, core, and transition zone. Some sublayers are hosted inside a generic layer name. For example, the Forestry and Woodland Strategy category hosts 6 different layers. On the left-hand menu bar, you can access different functionalities. The first one is to display the layers, which we've just looked at. Then the pencil is the edit functionality, which will be presented during the one-to-one sessions. Then, the data viz functionality allows you to access a dashboard. It displays information and content on the current project in the biosphere, such as an overview of the project and its aims, information on the landscape approach, and updates on the project, for example, stakeholder engagement. You also have access to different pie charts. Here, you can see the percentage of certain habitats per biosphere zone, such as the core. As you can see, the majority of the core area is made up of heather, a priority habitat in UK's Biodiversity Action Plan. It's a type of open habitat where vegetation is dominated by shrubs and soil is mainly acidic. You can also choose which type of habitat you do or do not want to see by clicking on the habitat name in the legend. For example, rock and sediment is now removed from the pie chart, and I can also remove water. Let's go. Now, to exit the dashboard, you simply have to click on the cross on the top right-hand corner. Now, if you want to print out a specific view of the map whilst displaying a certain layer, for example, woodland cover, you can click on the top right menu bar, which I showed you earlier, and select the printer icon. Now, moving the rectangle, you can choose the exact view which you want to be printed in your map and select the scale at which you want to print it. You can choose to which format you want to save it. I'm going to select PDF. When you click on print, the map will be generated in a separate tab. You can see that the map you're saving comes with a scale, the different layers that you wanted to display, and its legends. Then you can simply save it by clicking on download. Now, to put what we've just looked at into practice, I will show you an example of the type of information you can access thanks to the platform. If we want to locate a specific designated site, say the Roman fort of Glenlocka, then we need to start by displaying the correct layer, which will allow us to access the information on the biosphere's landmarks. That's the Scheduled Monuments layer. Once you find that layer, you can find all the information related to it by going on its info table. You can do so by clicking here and then on info table. This displays the information table regarding the biosphere's different monuments. For example, in the named column, you can see the name of the monument. If you scroll a bit more to the right, you can reach the category column, which will tell you what type of monument it is, whether it's prehistoric or a castle, and so on. You can also look at the area of these monuments by scrolling to the right and looking at the area column. Going back to our exercise, we are looking for the Roman fort of Glenlocka. As you can see, you have a search bar which allows you to access the information of the info table. So you can simply type in keywords to find this monument. You can then choose to display it and zoom in to the specific view of where it is found. As you can see, the monument that we're focusing on has a small yellow square circled around it when I choose to display it. If you want to classify monuments from largest to smallest, you can simply go to the area column, which I showed you earlier, and classify them by clicking on the small arrow. Once you have the classification from biggest to smallest monuments, you can also realize that the Fort of Glenlocka is the third biggest monument in the biosphere. 1, 2, 3. That's it for this presentation video. I hope you enjoyed it and thank you for watching.